Now, on the right hand side, scroll down till you see your bars. I can't tell. There you go. Right now, there, right there. So you want to activate a couple of your general purpose. W- What tune are you on right now?
This is a
You're not on
warlock.
a. I gotta see. You're not on a druid. So you can pick 7 and 8. Or if you want to use all 10 of them. I don't. I just use a couple extra. So go ahead and click them.
Uh, this one over here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want that one,
I'll have like an
and
extra
just
one.
yeah, get a couple of
Ooh.
them. There you go. Now scroll up just a little bit until you find the slide bars to resize everything. Okay, right in here. So what you want to do here is, um, here. Let me.
Those are for
Let
cooldowns.
hold on. Let me pop this thing out and make it full size so I can see it. Okay. Yeah. Scroll down just a little bit. Keep going on down. Okay, go on. Go ahead. Okay. Don't go
Options.
so
There it is.
fast.
There it is. For options.
Okay. Hit spacing. Set spacing to 0. There you go. Now change the scale to 75. No. On down to the left. 0.75. Sorry. Yep. That's going to be 75%. It's going to make your button smaller. Now, you can always change these later if you want to, but I'm showing you how I do it and you can try it out. But flip bar. Okay. And yeah, now that's bar one. You didn't really do that because you're not using bar one. But at your drop down menu up there, select the other bar. Go to bar two, and then,
Same
and
thing.
yep, same thing. Spacing 0.75. Yep.
Um.
And then
Yeah,
keep going through them. You can hit the select bar button to go over a little bit, but yeah,
that'll be easier.
yeah.
Yeah, that's small. It's hella small. Probably too
Now
small.
you do it however big you want it. Remember, the bigger you have it, the more screen it's taken up.
Actually, I do like reducing the spacing, but I think I like the size the same.
Okay.
I do have this 1440p now. Everything's so small already. Once I saw it on that bottom one, I was like,
Yep. 7 and 8.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Um, now what you want to do is go to CT bottom bar. Just on the left, go ahead and click the CT bottom bar. Now get a hold of your performance or your I'm sorry, your reputation bar and your XP bar, and just drag them up some. Get them up like somewhere in the middle of the screen or something.
reputation and XP.
Yep, just drag it up. We're gonna be moving them back down. You're just getting them out of the way temporarily,
Yeah,
so you can get your other
okay.
bars set up.
Crazy.
And grab your stop flying button. Move it to wherever you want it. You can just move it up top for now. Just get it out of your way. What's the one underneath of it? The stance bar. Is that what it is?
Yeah, stands bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Move it out of the way. Move up your pet bars. Just you don't have to drag it all the way. Just get them up a little bit. Drag up the pet bar, FPS indicator, that kind of stuff. Your page number. You're not going to use that anymore. So you're just dragging that up. You're not going to see any of this. As soon as you close
Yeah,
this up, this all disappears. So it
don't
don't matter
want
where you
any of
put it.
that.
You can put it right in the middle of your screen.
Menu bar. Oh god.
Okay. Now move the menu bar up to the upper right a little bit in that open area. Yeah, right there. And now your bags bars. What's the thing on the right? The threat meter. Where move? I have my bags bars clear over to the bottom right, and then you can put that stuff like on top of them. So get your bags bar and just move it over to the right. Yeah, you're going to be changing all that. So yeah, put that where you want it. And you can also change the size of that when you in there the same way you did the other bars. Okay, so now what you want to do is grab bars 3 and 6. So you got to go back to CT bar mod and grab bars. Take bar 6, move it to the bottom right, right under bar 5.
6.
Yep.
Move
And
it.
we didn't change the action bar. Yeah, move it right there for just for now. You need to go in and find action bar and change its spacing because that's actually bar 1.
What do you
So
mean
on the
change
right
it?
side, the spacing. Remember, you don't have the spacing set
Oh,
proper on it. Yeah, you
yeah.
go down into that same spot and select action bar, and then change the spacing on it. There. Yep. Now, go ahead. Now, raise your action bar up just a little bit, about 2 inches, just to get it out of the way for now. On up, on up, on up, on up, on up, 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 up.
What?
There. Now, find bar 3. It's over on the right hand side. Drag it over to the left a little bit. Bar 3. Drag it to your left, and now right click it. There. Now drag it to the bottom left. Now so you want bar 3 on the bottom and bar 6 on the bottom. You don't need a space between them. I leave about an 1/8 inch or so, but put them as low as you want them. And you want to center them up on your monitor. Use those 4.
Oh, I see what
I
you're doing. Hold on, wait. I have these always set up different. If these are on the bottom, that's got to go there. But this one's got to be on my left.
Why? Just move the stuff. I mean, if you want that there, that's fine. But your action bar is going to be the top bar.
Yeah.
That's going to be the one for what you're in. So if you want it, you put them in any order you want. That's that would actually freak me out because you're going to have to do this. If you want these to be the same on every deal to import and have it already set up, there should be a common format. So whatever you do here, if you don't want to if you don't want to have a common format, then you're going to have to literally set every single class up separately instead of just importing. So that's up to you. If it was me, I would go action bar, bar 2, bar 3 on the left. Now put that toward the bottom. we can change your bindings and all that stuff. That's simple. That don't take very long. David, look at your 4 squares at the very bottom. Use the center line between them as the center of your game and move your bar 3 over and down so that it's close to center of your monitor. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea
Don't
what you're
try to
saying.
line
4 squares on the bottom.
Yeah, you have 4 squares on the bottom. One says live. One has my picture. One has a anime eating an apple.
Dude, I can't see any of that when I'm in game. What are you talking? I'm in game. I can't see any of that.
Okay, I have no idea why I'm seeing what I'm seeing then. I thought it was just what part of the desktop that you're showing me.
No. What? You can't actually see my in game?
Okay, that's weird. Okay, here I'll tell you where it is. Move number 3 down to the bottom like you want it, and then start moving it to the right, really a little bit at a time. Move it over a little bit more.
Okay, well, first of all, here, let me do this. I want my XP bars on the bottom. I don't know why I moved these.
Okay, well I put mine on the top, like right on top of all the bars, so
Can't move them
do it any way you
anymore.
want.
Oh, it's bottom bar to do that.
Yeah, now you're going to want to well, you can do your way. This is how I do it. Here, let me stream mine. Let me get back in game. I'm going to stream mine.
I might need to see because I am.
And I'm just going to show you what I do, and then you do what you want. I don't care. I'm like I say, I'm like that insurance guy. The advice is free, the decision's yours.
Never switched my sidebars to the bottom. I get what's going on, but there's certain keybinds on certain bars that I need to stay the same. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to rebind all of my stuff.
That's fine.
I don't want to have
All
to
you gotta do
rebind
is
all
go
my
to
stuff. It's easier to just
Why?
have the
I mean-
bars to move the right bar where it needs to be.
But then you got to do it for every single class. And every time
Fine.
you create a new tune, you got to set everything up instead of just boom, import.
Yeah, that's easier.
So really? Okay. Um, all right, let me go in. I'll just go into knobs.
I do want these centered though, and I'm not seeing like a grid on my screen.
Okay, here I'm gonna stream. And you can do what you want, but I'm gonna show you how I do it and why I do it the way I do it. You tell me when you're watching.
Hold on. Okay. Watch stream. All right.
Okay, so this is bar 3 right here. By bottom left is three. It's action bar 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I always put my bars together. I keep a gap between them, just a little gap, so I can distinguish between the bars for sure. And then I take my XP and my reputation bar right on top of them, because after I get my bars set up, I use my adjustment for length, and I adjust them to match the length of my bars, and then I sit them right on top so that it all fits together in the same neat rectangle. If you want to move them to the bottom, I don't care. That's up to you. I use my menu bar all the way over to the right over here, and then I put 2 extra bars over here, and this is just where I keep my mounts. My, as you can see what I got on there, it's just generic stuff. It's not anything that I play with like hotkeys or anything. And so my action bar is set up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then WRTG, because if you hold your hand on your keyboard to your ESD and F, WRTG are the keys that you can reach real easy with your fingers. So that's how mine's set up. And then I use the bar 2 is exactly the same thing, but it's shift 1, 2, 3, 4 and shift WRTG. But you set them up any way you want to. I'm just showing you what I've done. And then on my very bottom bar, I have ZXC and then shift ZXC for
Yeah.
those. The stuff to the right is the things that I want to click with a mouse. Of course, they're class specific and all that kind of stuff. And then the 3 on the right, it's a little more generic even. You know, they're buffs, things like that. That's not necessarily time sensitive. My professions is always on the very bottom right. And then I use the next 2 bars above it for my special things of my classes. Tracking, you know, my different demons, my pets, all that stuff is right here. But you do that any way you want. It doesn't make any difference. You go ahead and take your time and set that up how you want it. You might even move it a few times between now and then. And then over here, you can use that little one you have. But let me show you something else. Oh, I'm an idiot. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here. You go /CT, and you're going to want to do this. Go /CT and then buff mod, I think. Yeah, then click on the buff mod and then go down and lock the window. Lock window so it cannot be moved. So you're not dragging that buff screen around accidentally.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
also check window cannot be moved off screen. That's this window. You don't want to strike it off screen and lose it. Yeah, and so that's what you just got to get the format you want. You know, changing your screen, you know, your binds, that's simple. That doesn't change anything to do with where the buffs are or where the spells are. It doesn't change anything on what you're clicking. You know, what hotkeys you use, because the hotkeys goes by the symbol, you know. So just do it however you want. That's not going to matter. But this is going to give you 8 bars to use on every single class you have. And and this is how I have my Z Pearl at the top. This top right one is target of my target. And then the one right here in the middle is my target, and of course then me on the left.
Right. I messed something up. It's not centered for me.
Well, you can use your character. Your character is always going to be in the middle of your screen. So you can always take a part of your character and just like line something up right with the center of it.
Right.
If you need like a ruler to do it, use one of your bars you're not using and turn it vertically, and then just line the edge it with the center of your character, like right in the middle of its back or something, and leave it stick down to give you something to line up with. But yeah, that's all there is to it, man. And as soon as you close that window, all of those other bars, everything all over the place are going to go away. There's one more thing that you want to do though. You want to go into bottom bar and you want to deactivate your where is it? It's your common button bar. I probably already did it, but your arrows page up, page down, you want to deactivate that so you don't actually hit something that's going to make your stance bar and all that starts changing on you in the middle of playing.
That's in bottom there, movable.
Yeah, see what I just did there? It says common bars, arrows, page up, page down. Hide, click hide, uncheck hide, and then click uncheck activate. And so you can just completely get away with it. You do not want that. You want to make sure you have no keys bound to that in your interface, because you don't want to, like I said, if you're in bear form, you don't want to hit a button and all of a sudden you're in all your abilities there are for cat form or for boomkin form or something else,
I don't even need a bags bar.
Don't really know.
Oh,
Just hit D.
you have to hit hide and keep it activated. Same thing with the keyring, you actually have to hit hide on them.
We used to be able to change the settings, the spacing on the menu bar to make them closer together. They weren't stretched out as far. And I guess in one of these updates, they messed something up. Yeah, I got my menu bar spacing set to -3. It's the smallest you can make it.
I want to do that. Menu bars, I thought at the bottom.
Yep. So that's all there is to it. It's really simple. You just got to keep switching between the the bottom bar and the bar mod till you get it the way you want it. I will tell you this: if I were you, I would put that cancel flight button somewhere a little more convenient, because it's not a bad thing to have out. You're flying somewhere and you hit that. I'm sure you've probably used that before. If you're on your way to Tanaris and you hit that button, and when you get to the next available flight spot, it'll dump you off.
It's that jump off button. Yeah, I've seen that.
No, it's not a jump off. It'll take you to the next available flight point.
It works for actual mounts on like open world stuff that you can get onto. I think it's the same button to dismount those.
I just thought it was just for flight points. I've never tried to use it for anything else. But yep, with that, guys, I'm going to bounce for the night probably.
All right, thank you for the help.
If you got any questions, just send me a text.
All right.
On my phone, I'll come back and help you.
All right.
All right, guys, have a good one, man.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
See ya. Yep.
you try that macro?
Not yet.
Tried it. Fine. I do want one of these actually. I'm not gonna spend the money on it. How was that thing? The water gun.
空动扳机定圆显色，挡机前推自动吸水，吸水时气囊会上升。声带顶部自动停水，当当当，连按连发，手速越快，射速越快。
Oh,
空动
that.
扳机定圆显
Probably
色。
has $500.
CPU probably more than that.
$393 grain versus 3/8 steel. $393 grain versus 3/8 steel.
Bloom. Air gun. Why would you shoot a 50 caliber? That face.
Now, I famously love